is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Panthers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars' offense will go to work first. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Off play action. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Washington sends out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Open space at the 25. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Rasmussen. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pitt! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. They're going to run it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Pitt pushing the pace. On the run, it's McBride. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Washington State has it all working right now. Pulls it and fires to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down here. The inside handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense has only first half. Just drive big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Aurora. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
To the air on first down. He's got it down the middle. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This quarterback part of their running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to pass, it's Aurora. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Parker. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like hand down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Washington State will have to boot it away. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be dragged down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Aurora. Just a short pass to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Pitt right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Quick release on the RPO. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Aurora. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Still running at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rasmussen. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The running back has it. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State somehow stayed there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
To the air, it's Aurora. It's complete on the right side. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for space. It's McBride. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
QB's trying to throw a quick one down here in the end zone. You know you're going to be getting tight coverage. That's a better job defensively of swatting that thing away for the incompletion.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like he was going to be incompletion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
28, Washington State, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most